This is Aries, and as you can see, we are trying to figure out the best angle for today's stream. So as you know, I promised y'all that I'd be going live for the AWE Death Before or not Death Before Dishonor. We did that last week. We are doing the AWE Victory Road review. And do not mind the noise in the background. As I've said before, that's just the people I live with. And, we're going to see who's got it, who got the predictions right. So, or who got their predictions right. Yeah, we're going to see who got their predictions right. That's what I was meant to say. But we are going to see who it is going to be with the predictions. So if you can give me a second. Srish, Srishti Singh. I hope I'm saying that right. Srishti Singh? Is that how I say your name right? Because that's how it's appearing on my thing. Srishti Singh. I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay, good. Yeah, we're gonna go live for the Victory Road results. Now, if you have not seen what these kind of videos are, for those in chat, what we do is we review every single Aries Wrestling Entertainment pay-per-view. We're going to start doing these more often. I feel like we should do them more often. In my personal opinion, I think we should do them more often. If you guys want to see them more often, let me put a poll in chat real quick. Watcher underscore XD, I am new. Um, okay, thank you for tuning in, you know? Thank you, Royal Baxan. Where am I from? I'd rather not say because that's a little personal. So when it comes to these kind of videos, I don't share my personal stuff. But what I will share with you guys is the. Have y'all heard of the Tim Hortons hockey cards? Have y'all heard of that? Hello, Hitter Club of DIH. You have heard of the Tim Hortons hockey cards. Okay. In my hand right here, I have multiple hockey cards. You've never heard of them. Okay, well, in my hand, I have hockey cards here. In my hand. Let's go through them. This first one right here is Jonathan Marchessault from the Golden Knights. So there's the Toby. Okay, Hurricane Lee. Hello. You have heard of the hockey cards? Okay, so we got Toby, we got Royal Baxan, we got Srishti Singh, and Hurricane Lee. The next one we have is Kyle Connor. So when I tilt it like this, it tells you the name because it's on the side. So if I tilt it like this, then I'm just reading the name to you guys. That's Kyle Connor. Ugh. The one card that I actually hate that I have, because I am not a fan of this team, I have a Toronto Maple Leafs player, John Tavares. I'm a Boston Bruins fan. So, yeah, that's why I do not like this guy or his team. Because they're arch enemies to my Boston Bruins. And for those wondering, okay, we got a lot of votes in the poll right now that I have up. Next one is my first goalie card. Connor Hellbuck. There's Connor Hellbuck, my first ever goalie card that I have. Sorry, I have to leave. It's okay, Rollback San. It's okay. But this is my first ever goalie card in the hockey card series. Next, Matt Boldy. There's Matt Boldy, folks. Who do we have next? We have Miro from the Stars, the Dallas Stars. Sergio Bobrovsky, my second goalie card, my second and only two goalie cards in the series of the cards that I have. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. We're going to continue. Alex Tuck. The next one, his team is the Sabres. That's his team right there. I'm reading the back of the card if you guys are wondering. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's the message. Sorry, I was looking at it because on my end it's showing like your numbers and stuff, and it looked like there was something purple on my screen, but it was just the message being highlighted a little underneath. The poll has 8 votes. Okay, who do we have here? Zach Hyman. Zach Hyman from the Edmonton Oilers. Next we have Brady Tkachuk. Oh, funny enough, I actually have a 2024 version of the Miro card. I have the 2024 version. So I started collecting these in like 2024 when they came out, and I only got 3. So the next one I got was Rope Hints for the 2024 one. He's a Dallas Star just like Miro. So what we're going to do with these cards is I'm going to put the 2024 ones on the top of the pile. Then we have, for the last 2024 one that I collected, Vince Dunn. There's the card. And then we're going to put the 2025 ones on top. Joshua DeCastro. Hello. Welcome to the chat. William Eklund. William Eklund. It's part of the hockey card series. We got so many votes in the poll right now. Who's this? I can't read it. Jonathan Huberdeau. From the Monumental Moments one. He's a Monumental Moment card. Now I'm not going to show the logo because I don't want to get copyrighted. Claude Grew. We have Claude here. Anders Lee. So we have Anders Lee there. Who's this one? Steven Stamkos. I always call, when I first got this card, I called him Stefan 7 Stamkos at first, but I didn't realize that there was a T before the E. So I was calling him 7 Stamkos, but it's Steven Stamkos, folks. So yeah, at first I was calling him, that's what I'd be calling him, and then I realized, that's not really the best thing to do. I don't want to insult the hockey players, you know what I mean? So we're down to our last 2 cards here, folks. Jordan Kyrou. O'Doyle Rules, welcome back. I haven't seen you since the last live stream. To spell his name, I will tell you in a second. Stamkos, that's Stamkos. So for Stamkos, I'm going to repeat that again so that those watching can understand. It's Stamkos. And our last card is Andre of the Hurricanes. I'm reading the back of the card, by the way. Yeah. So this here is the hockey card set that I got from a restaurant here in Canada called Tim Hortons. Anyways, just give me a second, guys, as I've got to do some personal stuff. Well, I'm back, guys. For those wondering what I'm eating, banana bread. Banana chocolate chip bread. Got this at a Christmas bazaar yesterday for good deal, $4. Mmm, this is good. One shot. Oh, hold up, I'm trying to go. Mmm, there we go. One second. There we go. Got my water. Oh, that's good stuff. Ugh. So, the reason y'all are here is for the AWE Death Before Dishonor review. That is why y'all are here. O'Doyle Rules says he wants to see more pay-per-views. Don't worry, you'll be getting more pay-per-view reviews for AWE. Starting after this one, we're going to be doing, when's the next? Oh, November 16th. On November 16th, we will be reviewing AWE Full Gear. Excuse me. But let's get into the reason why y'all came here. Willow Wise, hello. We are going to get into the AWE Death Before Dishonor, or not Death Before Dishonor. Why do I keep saying that? Victory Road, not Death Before Dishonor. I keep saying that. And it's not Death Before Dishonor. We did that last time. It's Victory Road that we're going to review. So let's get into it. So the first match, I'm going to be looking this way to read off my tablet, so bear with me. First match was Tofi and Karma and C-Rex of the Pinnacle versus Tessa Blanchard, Victoria Crawford, and AJ Lee, in which AJ Lee locked Tofi in the Black Widow submission and made Tofi tap out, which caused Team Tessa Blanchard to win the match. So, drop it down in the... Alright, you know what? I'm going to end this poll because, you know, we had a good run with that poll. A lot of you want to see the reviews more often. That's what I like to see. All messages. I want to see all messages. I don't want to see top messages. I want to see all messages that come in my chat. But now we are going to... Don't mind the back. Can you hear the noise in the background? Let me be quiet. Tell me if you hear noise in the background. You don't forget the noise. Let's just move on to the next match on the show. So the next match would be, this is the Saturday tailgate brawl that we're reviewing first for AWE. So the next match would be Tala Tonga versus Powerhouse Hobbs of the Ops. In which Powerhouse Hobbs would win the match by pinning Tala Tonga 1, 2, 3 right in the middle of the ring. So type yes in chat if you had Team Tessa Blanchard over Team Tofi in the women's trios match, or no if you had Team Tofi over Team Tessa Blanchard in the women's trios match. So type yes if you had Team Tessa, type no if you had Team Tofi. Sorry, I'm still trying to... It's like 10, 12 in the morning for me. It's like 10 a.m. in the morning for me. It's like 10, 12 a.m. Okay. It's 12 after 10. Okay, that's the best way I'm going to put it. It's 12 after 10 for me. Where I am. It's 12 after 10 in the morning. That's why I'm still tired. So the next match, we are moving on to the main AWE show. We are moving on to the main AWE Victory Road show. Kicking us off on the main show was myself and Nina of Shane Taylor Promotions versus Mitchell and Tofi of the Pinnacle for the AWE Intergender Tag Team Championships, in which Nina would hit a skydive, not a skydive, a 450 off the top rope. I would hit 630. On Mitchell, we would both pin him at the same time for 1, 2, 3, and we would win the Intergender Tag Team Championships. Next match on the show, AWE Champion Winston of Shane Taylor Promotions versus Mr. Iguana of AAA Wrestling. Sorry, I just move my neck to my shoulder sometimes. But Winston would win the match for his team. Next match we had was Adam Copeland versus Hologram, in which Adam Copeland would lose to Hologram. Next, we had Jimmy Uso versus Bad Apple Brian Keith. Bro G Hanver. Hello, VR. Han VR. Hello. Brog Han VR. Hello. That's how I'm going to That's how your name is set on my end, so that's what I'm gonna say. Um, we're getting back into the AWE review. So afterwards, after Adam Copeland versus Hologram, we had. Oh my god. Oh my god. Sorry guys, I'm just tired. Um. Oh, it's Brogan. Brogan with no H. Okay, sorry. We are getting back into the AWE. We're getting back into the AWE review. So after Adam Copeland versus Hologram, we had Jimmy Uso versus the Bad Apple Brian Keith, in which Jimmy Uso would defeat Brian Keith, but after the match, Dark State, Saquon Sugars, Dion Lennox, Cutler James, Osiris Griffin. School doesn't run on Sundays, O'Doyle rules. But anyways, we're going back to what I was saying. So we had Osiris Griffin, Saquon Sugars, Cutler James, Dion Lennox, and of course B.K. Westbrook all attacked Jimmy Uso. Brian Keith tried to make the save, but it was 5 against 2. So Brian Keith could not outlast them. Next match would be Konosuke Takeshita and Yuki Ueno, the AWE World Tag Team Champions. Defended the titles successfully against the Golden Lovers. After the match, Takeshita and Ueno would attack the Golden Lovers and the Young Bucks and Hangman Adam Page until AHM, that is me, Hans, and Miles. Do I watch? One sec. Let me finish. So the AHM team is me, Hans, and Miles. Wait, is Jimmy Uso in NXT? No, Jimmy is on SmackDown, I believe. He flips between Raw and SmackDown, okay? He flips between the two main shows of WWE. He flips between Raw and SmackDown. So does Jay. So Jay and Jimmy flip between Raw and SmackDown. Let's get back to the show. After Takeshita and Ueno, oh my god. I apologize, guys. I'm just really tired. I had a late night last night. I was watching AEW Collision last night, and then then I went to bed, so I'm like really tired from that night. Next match on the show, though, would be John Morrison of QTV versus Dijak of the Pinnacle here in AWE. Now, John Morrison would lose the match to Dijak after Dijak chokeslammed him. Did you get your morning coffee? I do not drink. I do not drink coffee. O'Doyle rules. I do not. I did have my morning breakfast though, and my morning drink. So I don't know why I'm still tired. Hold on, let me see if... No, I'm not gonna go get that. I was gonna go get a drink, but I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that right now. Hey, do you think Chris Jericho is next Friday or not? I don't think it's gonna be Chris Jericho, Brogan Ver. Brogan VR. I don't think it's gonna be Chris Jericho. Do you have some Captain Crunch and chocolate? Did you have Captain Crunch and chocolate milk? No, I had oh my god, what's that stupid cereal called? Honeycombs and a I did have chocolate milk. No, I had honeycombs and a glass of milk for the morning. That's what I had. But anyways, back on track. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. Sorry. Again. After John Morrison loses to Dijak, let me fix my hair. After John Morrison loses to Dijak, we had the Young Bucks versus Brodito, Bandito, and Brody King, in which the Young Bucks, even though after being dismantled by Takeshita and Ueno and Mark Davis and Kyle Fletcher, the Young Bucks still managed to pull out a win. Next match, Nina of Shane Taylor Promotions, who in the opening contest won the intergender tag team titles. Nina won the intergender tag titles with me in the opening contest of the main show. Is there a tournament for AEW? AEW for John Cena? Are you asking? John Cena isn't in AEW, dude. He's in WWE. They're doing a tournament, though, starting tomorrow. But I think the person that is going to be in the tournament on Friday, I'm going to take a shot in the dark and say Nick Aldis. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stream SmackDown that day. What's the tournament for? John Cena's last opponent in WWE at Saturday night's main event, December 13th. That's what they're doing this whole tournament about. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna do AEW, guys. I'm assuming they're gonna do TNA. Like, I think they would probably do here's my pick for TNA Superstars. They're either gonna do Hometown Man. They're either gonna do the Hometown Man. Edge versus John Cena last match would be sick. I agree. But I don't think it's happening. I think it's going to be Nick Aldis. But if I had to pick a TNA guy, I would either say the Hometown Man, Joe Hendry, Moose, or Rich Swann. All right, we're going to get back into the AWE show. So Nina, who won the AWE TBS Championship off of champion Stephanie Vaquer. Yo, BDE versus John Cena, I'd be down to watch that. But I don't think that's going to happen. We're getting back to the show. So the AWE TBS Championship, Nina defeats Stephanie Vaquer. who was the current champion. I think AEW is more funner to watch. Anyways, back to the show. So after Nina defeats Stephanie Vaquer, we move on to John Cena versus Mark Davis with Konosuke Takeshita, Yuki Ueno, and Kyle Fletcher in the corner of Mark Davis. Now, John Cena would end up winning this match here in AWE. And, get this, then Cena announces that 2028 will be his last year as an AWE full-time wrestler. So just like with the WWE, AWE is going to do a last time is now tournament in November where the winner will face Cena December 30th at World's End in 2028. Next match was for the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Again, like I have mentioned in the last one, this is AWE's version of the AEW World Tag Team Championships. Yeah, so John Cena's got 3 more years in AWE. He's got the rest of this year, he's got next year, and he's got the year after that, and then 2028 will be his last year as an AWE superstar. But we're going to get back to the match. So then, AWE's version of the AEW Tag Team Championships, where Shane Taylor Promotions challenged champions Charlie and Zack Sabre Jr., and STP would fail, as it would be Miles, or not Miles, it would be the Infantry challenging for the tag team titles, and they would fail. Sorry, not the Infantry. Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty challenged for the tag titles and failed. Nigel McGuinness versus Wheeler Yuta was the next match, in which Wheeler Yuta had help from the Death Riders to win the match. I know what you're going to say to me. Oh, Aries, Wheeler Yuta doesn't need help. Why? Why did he have to cheat? Why did he have to cheat? I'll tell you why. Wheeler Yuta and my group don't give a dang about the rules, okay? We are the greatest heel faction in this company. Okay? So I hope that's clear, that my group is the greatest heel faction in this company. Next match after Nigel McGuinness would lose to Wheeler Yuta is Mustafa Ali versus Crossfire Wrestling CEO and owner Go Time Chris LaPlante, in which Mustafa Ali would defeat Chris LaPlante, putting him at 0-14 in singles matches at Aries Wrestling Entertainment. So Chris LaPlante is on a losing streak of 0-14. Does anyone feel bad for Go Time? Type yes in the chat if you feel bad that he's on a losing streak. Type no in the chat if you don't feel bad that he's on a losing streak. LaPlante should have won finally. Personally, I agree, but oh, thank you. I appreciate that. The Jesus loves you. I appreciate that. LaPlante should have won finally. I agree, O'Doyle rules, but again, Ali had Order 4 with him. He had the Great Hands. He had John Schuyler. He had Jason Hotch. And he had Big Time Bill Collier and Tasha Steeles at ringside. So Chris LaPlante was at a 5-on-1 disadvantage. The AWE All-Round Women's Championship was on the line as champion Emma defended against the beautiful one, Miss beautiful Bia. When I first went to Crossfire Wrestling, beautiful Bia was the first woman I encountered. Next match we had was the World Trios Championships I Quit match between the champions Shane Taylor Promotions and the Design. Led by Cody Deaner, aka the Hometown Man. But in AWE, someone else is doing the Hometown Man gimmick. Not Cody Deaner, but in TNA, Cody Deaner is doing the Hometown Man gimmick. So here's what happened. So Shane Taylor Promotions would lose to the Design. Lose to the Design, and that is because after Cody Deaner said he will DDT Miles' sister Desi, forcing Miles of Shane Taylor Promotions to say I quit, and Deaner still did the DDT anyways. Do you guys think... Oh, there's no one in chat. That's awkward. I'm just gonna wait. Give me a second, I'm gonna type something in chat. So the Design would win the World Trios Championships but Cody Deaner would give a DDT after the fact to Miles' sister, Desi, and I honestly don't know what to say. I mean, I am shocked, if anything. I don't know about the rest of you, but I personally am shocked at this because I think Cody Deaner is an amazing professional wrestler, an amazing guy, and when it comes to when it comes down to what he did at when it comes down to what Cody Deaner did at Victory Road, delivering that DDT to Miles' sister, I personally am shocked. I don't know about you, chat, but I'm shocked that Deaner would actually stoop that low to do something like that. Like, I'm very shocked. I don't know about the rest of you. Are you guys shocked? And do you think Deaner crossed the line? Type yes in the chat if you are shocked. Type yes in the chat if you're shocked that what Deaner did. And if he crossed the line, type no in the chat if you're not shocked of what Deaner did and if he did not cross the line. Oh, great. That's just great. Sorry, I'm talking to myself. Yeah. LaPlante should have won finally. Oh, one sec. One sec. I'll be right back. There we go, chat. I'm back. No, he didn't cross the line. That's what happens when you play games with Diener. Where did I go? Oh, I was doing some personal stuff with some family members. Family comes first. Um, let's get back to the review of AWE Victory Road. We only have two more matches, and then we're just gonna sit and chat. Next was the AWE Heavyweight Championship match between Miles and Tomer Shalom. Miles, the current AWE Heavyweight Champion, defended the title against Tomer Shalom successfully, might I add, in which he retained. And after that is our main event between me and Nick Wayne for the undisputed AWE World's Championship. That is right, the undisputed AWE World's Championship was on the line between champion me and challenger Nick Wayne, with Kip Sabian and Mother Wayne by his side. Now let's get into, now that we are done, I'm going to put something in chat. There's a poll up in chat. Put your votes in, and then we will begin with what we are going to do if the votes are good. I'll just be right back, guys. I'm just going to do some personal stuff. I'll be right back, chat. I just need to go do some personal stuff real quick. All right, chat. Well, I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to end the stream here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much for watching. If you did enjoy, please remember to hit that like button, hit subscribe, and I will see you all in the next one. Goodbye.